Adjusting mic. Hello, Cookie. Hello. Happy Sunday. Hello, everyone. Guess who didn't make rice last night? Me! So I guess we're gonna have to teach you guys how to make rice when you want to make fried rice. Because let's be honest, you guys are not gonna make rice the night before anyways, Cookie. So we're gonna make it together. Yes. Anyways, Cookie. No day-old rice! What? I'll teach you guys how to make it without day-old rice. Alright. Yeah, anyways, Cookie. I didn't have rice last night. I had to go out and eat with family members. It was harrowing, Cookie. It was harrowing, let me tell you. Alright, Cookie, let's get started. Hello, Cookie. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, Cookie. Is there music for you guys? There is, right? Hello, everyone. Hello, Cookie. Hello. Hello. I'm gonna move this. We don't need it quite yet. Hold on, Cookie. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are doing good. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys did something fun this weekend and stuff. As for me, I had to go spend time with family yesterday. That's right, with family. I was sitting at the table just like this, staring at them while they were eating Peking duck piecemeal and not as they were supposed to be eating it. Imagine eating the scallion, cucumber, and duck and wrapping piecemeal. Imagine that, Cookie. Yeah, I had to witness that for hours last night. And horrible table manners. Holy crap, some of my cousins have the worst table manners I've ever seen in my entire life. You know the table manners are bad when you sit down at a meal, Cookie, right? And you are hungry, but you watch them eat and you lose your appetite. You know it's bad when you go into a dinner super hungry and then you lose your appetite. I'm not even like that much of a stickler for table manners. I just think you shouldn't chew with your mouth open or like, you know, put your fingers in your food or whatever. Yeah. So it was everything, Cookie. It was everything. So basically, not to reveal too much, but one of my great aunt's birthday was yesterday, and she's turning 80. Well, she turned 80, and she just finished her final round of chemotherapy, and so she's we don't know how many birthdays we're gonna get left, you know, Cookie. So a lot of my family was there. A lot of the family was there, and big birthday. I believe she's in remission, but she has lost her ability to like walk, and it's kind of critical, Cookie. So we'll see. Hopefully we get another couple birthdays out of her, but I don't know if we will. But we'll hope, Cookie. We'll hope. Anyways, so the whole family was gathered, Cookie. It was all gathered and stuff. And again, I told you guys, I have white cousins. That's right, I have white cousins. The table manners. The table manners were something to behold, Cookie. They were, oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, it felt like they were like raised in a barn, Cookie. To put it lightly, Cookie. Yeah. Knee howdy to the white cousins. Yeah, they were not kids. They had a kid. So one of my cousins has a kid, and the kid is understandably a disaster, right? That's understandable. But what I don't understand is my cousin. Okay, Cookie, imagine the food comes out, right? You know how the Peking duck comes out and it's like a tray of duck, a tray of wraps, and then a tray of like cucumber and stuff? He's like, oh great! Stands up, reaches over the entire table, uses his grubby, unwashed hand that just touched his child, and puts his whole hand in the duck plate to grab the leg. And I was like, hello? Hello? I was looking at his wife, like side-eyeing her, giving her the bombastic side-eye, like, is this your man? Girl, come get your man's, Cookie, what the hell? Anyways, yeah. Animal behavior. Yep. I was like, what the hell? Come get your man's, Cookie. What is this? What is this? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, come get your caveman. Holy crap. Yeah. And then but then like the lobster noodles came out. You know, lobster noodles is a giant, like, imagine you go to like Buca de Beppo. Buca de Bepes? I don't know what it's called, but like the Buca de Beppo, Buca de Beppe, Buca de Bepes? Buca de Beppo? The Italian restaurant. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's a family Italian restaurant that serves giant portions. Buca de Beppo. Boppity boopity. Buca de Bepes. Buca de Pepe. Yeah. Bucco the Bepes. Anyways, Cookie, yeah. So I don't know what it's called. But like, that restaurant is the equivalent, the white people equivalent of a Chinese family restaurant. So like when the food comes out, it's all in like a giant portion, and you're all supposed to like pass it around and take your portion with the serving utensils. So, okay, you don't, it's like if you were at said Italian restaurant and you just stood up, okay? And again, there's a Lazy Susan. If you guys know what a Lazy Susan is, it's like the glass thing in the middle of the table that turns at Chinese restaurants. You don't even need to pass it. You're just like, here you go, bro. You push the table to like the little spinny thing to the side. That's how you would be polite, okay? The little turntable. So I'm like, why are you reaching over the table, Cookie? Why are you reaching over the table? Anyways, Cookie. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. Clockwise only. Clockwise, Cookie. Clockwise. Alright? Alright? I guess the Lazy Susan wasn't lazy enough for him or something. Right? He doesn't... It's like being at said Italian restaurant at Buca de Beppo and like reaching across the table, yanking the bowl out of somebody's, in front of somebody, like away, and then using your bare fucking hands, Cookie, excuse my language, to grab the spaghetti onto his plate after touching his kid and not washing his hands. Because I went to the bathroom to wash my hands and this guy wasn't lined up, and then put it back and was like, here you go, guys, now you guys enjoy. And I was like, bro. Bro, Cookie. Appetite destroyed, Cookie. Appetite destroyed. Appetite destroyed. Yeah. I'm like looking at his wife, just like side-eyeing her, like, is this your man? Is this your man? Is this your man, Cookie? Come get your man. but then the lobster noodles came out, and she was like, "Oh, great! Instead of using the serving utensils to grab the lobster noodles, she used her own chopsticks." And my sister like just laughed at me while she looked at my face. Cause it's like my favorite thing. I love not lobster noodles, Cookie. You don't understand. I love lobster noodles. I was like, oh no. I don't think it's a white people thing. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think it's a white people thing because I have other white cousins who are much younger than them, and they have table manners. So I don't think this is a white people thing. I think this is a general raised in a barn behavior, Cookie. All right. I think it's general raised in a barn behavior, Cookie. All right, Cookie. Anyways, yeah, that's a them thing. It's not a white people thing. The only white people thing was the way they eat Peking duck, but you know. Anyways, Cookie. Thank you so much for the show, Dark Hall put him in prison. They gotta both go to prison. They gotta both go, Cookie. We don't claim them, Cookie. Thank you so much for that show, Anonymous. We need to start smacking people for table manners like that again. Yeah, I'm like, damn, who raised you guys? I gotta have a word with your parents. And these are like late 30s, early 40s aged people, Cookie. I was just like, damn. Damn, Cookie. Can I go sit at the kiddie table? Can I go sit with the 12-year-olds? They seem kinda chill, Cookie. Can I go sit at the kiddie table? They seem to be doing great over there. I don't know, Cookie. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it'll be fine. Like, I'll go sit with the teenagers. They look like they're having so much fun over there. I don't know. Anyways, but there was a seating arrangement, so I couldn't do it. It was a big family gathering. Anyways, Cookie. Thank you so much for it. No shoot, but Darko put him in prison. Yeah. I'm like the more like manners oriented sibling. So my sister got to the event, and then we were like, she was like super thirsty. She's like, "Hey sis, is it impolite if I pour the tea?" And I'm like, puts my hand on her shoulder. Do not pour. Do not grab the teapot. Because that means you're the first one. And if you're the first one, it means you're gonna have to pour for everybody else. And by the time you pour for everybody else, Cookie, there will not be any tea left. So the play here is to get somebody else to pour the tea for you, Cookie. And she's like, all right. But then said barbarian man from like across the table poured himself the tea like 2 times. And then my sister looked at me with a withering look, Cookie. She looks like she was dying. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. He's gonna drink the tea all by himself. We're gonna spin that lazy Susan. We're gonna pour our own tea. Screw this, Cookie. Okay, and so we spun the lazy Susan. And it's really funny because said barbarian man, Cookie, was putting his cup on the lazy Susan, and I was side-eyeing him the entire time. Because if you put your cup on the lazy Susan, then when I spin it for the teapot, then he's gonna lose his cup, right, Cookie? Right? So I was biding my time waiting for him to put his cup on the actual table, so when I spin it, his cup won't escape him. But then this went on for half an hour. My sister's literally dying, Cookie. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna freaking spin it. Screw this guy. And I spin it. And one of my old uncles was like, whose cup is this? And said barbarian man was like, nope, not mine. Even though I saw him, that is 100% Cookie. 100% his cup, okay? Oh my god! Bro is special, Cookie. Bro is special. Dude is in his own world. I'm like, so that was a lie? Because I saw you put that cup on the Lazy Susan like 5 times. I saw you do it. I literally called him out. It was like, I saw you do it, Cookie. I legit saw you do it. That is your cup, Cookie. And he's like, oh, Meemaw, just takes it. And he's like, are you sure it's mine? And he looks to my other cousin next to him. He's like, are you sure this isn't yours, bro? And I was like, are you gonna blame other people now? Are you gonna blame other people now, Cookie? Are you gonna blame other people now? Oh my god. It was really funny. It was really, really funny, Cookie. There was another uncle, like a really old uncle, that was sitting at the old people table with my great aunt. And when we were getting seated, when me and my sister were getting seated, he passed by. He's like, "Oh, you youngins are." Expression darkens, leans in, seated with the white people. And I was just like, "That's racist. That's racist, uncle. You can't say that. Okay, this is a choice occasion. You can't be saying this stuff. You know." And he's like, hee hee hoo hoo, and he went to his table. And then we sat down halfway through the meal. I leaned over to my sister. I was like, I think Uncle had a Gotta love the family dynamics, Cookie. It is great. It is great. If you guys wonder why I have, like, my family is multicultural like this, is because through multiple marriages, my family spans, like, kids from another marriage that my aunts have had who have brought kids in from another marriage. Does that make sense, Cookie? So there's, like, a sprawling situation. You know, Cookie? Yeah, anyways. Yeah, it's like, it's very complex, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah, very extended. So there's a lot of random people. Anyways, Cookie. Yeah. Your nails are very cute. Thank you! I just got them done the other day. Yeah. And she tried to make them longer. I told them no. Yeah. I told them no. But yeah, it's really cute, Cookie. Anyways. Yeah, how many people were there? There were like minimum 60 people. Minimum 60 people at this dinner, Cookie. It was like a whole birthday party that, like, my aunts had to, like, rent out half a Chinese restaurant for. Yeah, it was like a 60 people banquet. It was a banquet. Yeah. Anyways, Cookie. Yeah. It was a banquet. It was a banquet, Cookie. Like, people flew in and stuff. So it was crazy. It was a lot. I had to do like a mini road trip and stuff. Like a couple hours out. Anyways. Yeah, so I'm a little tired, Cookie. I'm a little tired. I got back at around like midnight to 1 last night, Cookie. It was yeah. It was a lot, Cookie. That was the only cousin doing that? No, like, that whole side of the family, that was just the 2 most egregious examples, Cookie. There was a younger guy that was at my table, and I didn't know how he was related to us. You know when you're like at family gatherings, and there's like a whole bunch of people who are like tangentially related to you through family, but you have no idea who they are, you know? It was kind of like that. And then, yeah, they had terrible manners too, but like, I didn't I just remembered the most egregious stuff, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for the show, boss. Bamium Hasim. I've somehow managed to teach my 8-year-old daughter better manners from eating at a Chinese restaurant. It's not even like Chinese manners. It's just normal manners. It's like Western people manners. So like, it's funny that my uncles and stuff, because of the way families are, we like to make off-color jokes about each side as like different sides of a family, Cookie. But like, I don't think it's a white people thing, because I've eaten with a lot of other people and I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, just don't be a barbarian. Easy enough. It's like multicultural, Cookie, alright? It's just don't be a barbarian at the table, Cookie, alright? Anyways, yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for the show, boss, Senkin. I have returned from a week of camping and Shiina's cooking. Yes, Cookie. Yes. I will. It's gonna take a while. Let me get through these shupas so we have to make our rice, Cookie. Alright. Thank you for the shupa, brash ass bros on a mission to spread germs. Yeah, no, legitimately, when I got home last night, I had a really bad stomachache for like 6 hours. I barely am running on any sleep today, Cookie, so forgive me. I had a stomachache all night, and I was like cursing. I was cursing those people at my table, Cookie. Yeah. Anyways. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah. Thank you for the 6 months tabbed out. Thank you, Regimania, for 39 months. Thank you, Belios, for 3 months, Cookie. Anyways. It sounds like a cool family. I want to be part of them by marrying the prettiest one. Bottom right corner. That's very sweet, Cookie. That's very sweet. Luckily at my table beside my sister, there was a younger uncle, and it was really funny because he kept voicing out all the things I was thinking, and it was so funny. It was so funny. He was so funny. He kept voicing out things that I would never speak out loud. Like when the lobster noodle thing happened, he was just sitting there and he was like, damn. Maybe great. Maybe that uncle over there had a point. I'm like, uncle. Like, I never say it out loud, that loud or anything. I had to like whisper in my sister's ear, right? Cookie, I was like, hey girl, maybe uncle had a point. And my sister slapped me on the back and she was like, shh. And I was like, okay. And then my uncle was like, damn, maybe great uncle was right. Oh, family gatherings, Cookie. Yeah, based Unk was spitting. Yeah, it was really bad. It was pretty bad, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for the issue, tabbed out. Thank you, Shiina and Face Connect. I went through chemo. Oh my god! And dreaded every session until I found out about VTubers. Words can't explain how much it has helped. Very late birthday, Shiina. I am now cancer-free. Congratulations on being cancer-free! Yeah! Awesome! I wish you a very cancer-free life, Cookie. I am so happy for you, Cookie. Yes. Are you nursing your hair back? Is it like the shiniest, nicest chrome dome you've ever seen? Is it beautiful? Oh my gosh, Cookie. Yeah, congratulations! Yes. My auntie had the nicest chrome dome. I saw her. She had nicest chrome dome. My great aunt. I was like, damn. Yeah. She's got like a collection of bandanas now. Yeah. Of like cute bandanas to put on her head. Yeah. I got her as a present some warm slippers. So they're like slippers that you can microwave and then put on your feet. And they smell like lavender, Cookie. Yeah. I feel like that's a perfect gift for an 80-year-old person who went through chemo, Cookie. You tell me. You tell me. I think it's perfect gift. I don't know. I don't know how. Tell me how I did, Cookie. Tell me how I did. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, nice, Cookie. Yeah. Microwave slippers. Yeah. There's slippers you can put in the microwave. And then if they stay warm, and then they smell like lavender, and then you put them on your feet, Cookie. And so they're warm. I think for 80-year-old lady, it's perfect. Right, Cookie? Anyways. Thank you so much for the 24 months, Marauder. Thank you, Cookie. Thank you for the 4 months. Crazy. No filter family members are the highlight of those meetings. Thank God. Thank God for them. I was like, damn, I want to grow up to be just like Uncle one day. I don't know if that... I don't know... I don't know if that is okay to want, but I want it. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll be as cool as that uncle. Who knows, Cookie? Who knows? Anyways, Cookie. It's fine. No mask, just speak your mind. Also, I didn't shave my arms, so I'm so sorry if you guys see hair on it, okay? I usually shave my arms for these, but again, I came back really, really late last night. I didn't have any time, Cookie. Alright, anyways, let's make rice. Let me go get rice, Cookie. Okay. So this is the rice when it's dry, Cookie. Hello, guys. It's at my 26th birthday. Also, my hair starting to grow back already. To be 26, Cookie. Damn, you're so young. Holy crap, Cookie. Damn, yeah, I bet your hair is growing out. Damn, 26. Awesome. Happy birthday, dude, Cookie. Oh, to be young. Oh, to be so young. I'm so glad you got over cancer. That's awesome, Cookie. Happy birthday. Anyways, thank you. Thank you again. Happy birthday. Yeah, I still remember when I was that young. Oh, yeah. 26 is so young, Cookie. It is so young. What do you mean 26 is young? Are you like 20? Are you a baby? Oh my god. I'd do anything to be 26 again, Cookie. Yeah, holy crap. Anyways, thank you so much for an actual bus, Grunkly Wonkus. Hi, Shiina. I work at Amazon as a delivery driver, and summer heat is absolutely killing me. They don't have good AC in those vans, Cookie? Oh, wildfire smoke. Your streams always help me stay grounded. Also started Nikkei last night in holy depression. Yeah, Cookie. Yeah, 26 is finally fully developed. Yeah, you're like barely fully human. Think about that. 26 is like your front prefrontal cortex has just finished fusing. You have just completed your metamorphosis into a fully grown human being. You know, Googie? Anyways, yeah, your prefrontal cortex has just finished fusing. You are now 100% done loading. Your baby. Yes, Googie. Anyways, so this is a cup of rice, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go wash this rice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put water in it, swish it around, pour the water out like this, and do it until the water runs a little bit more clear. That way, when you make the rice, it rinses out the starches. You guys wonder why we wash the rice. It's so the starches that are extra that's coating the rice will be washed out, and then the rice will come out as individual grains, not as a giant massive goop, Cookie. Yes, not with soap, just with water, Cookie. So I'll be right back, Cookie. It's the tiniest rice pot, yes, because there's only 2 people in this house, Cookie. Alright. Alright. The water is running mostly clear now, as you guys can see. When you first wash the rice, it's gonna be all milky. And then, once it runs way more clear, Cookie, you do the finger test. From the top of the rice. So usually, you'd want it to be like 3/4 of the way up that first, like, to your first knuckle from the top of the rice. Like that much water from on top of the rice. But because we're making fried rice, Cookie, we want it to be a little more al dente, because usually you would use overnight rice, but if you don't have overnight rice, all you gotta, not with the nail, not counting the nail, so like your actual finger, Cookie, like put my thingy in there, my fingertips touching the rice. Or if you don't want to use the finger technique, you can also use the markings at the end of your rice cooker. So for 1 cup of rice, it says to go up to that first number 1 right there. I just put it less. Like 1/3 of the way less than that first ticker. And then it's good enough. It's good enough, Googie. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to do this though if you have rice from 2-3 days ago, because the refrigerator dries out your rice a little as you keep it in the fridge for like a day or two, Cookie. But since I don't have leftover rice, you could do this too and it works completely just fine, Cookie. Yeah. So just put a little bit less water and then I'm gonna put it in for a fast cook, Cookie. Alright. Okay, I put it on the quick cook setting, so instead of taking 45 minutes, it's gonna take 30 minutes, and in that time, we can prepare all our other ingredients, Cookie. Yes. Shiina and her hag years? Yeah, are you new around here? Yes, unfortunately, yes, Cookie. I am probably a lot older than a lot of you, Cookie. But anyways, I know it doesn't sound or look like that, but yes, I promise you. Also, do you guys want to see my shirt today? It's the Los Angeles slime shirt from the Square Enix Cafe. Look at that, Googie. Isn't it cute? The coconuts are slimes. Isn't that really cute? Dragon Quest, yeah! They have a chocobo one, but I like slimes more. Anyways, Cookie. Yeah, awesome. I like my shirt today. Yeah, they have... You guys know the coconut slime apparently only exists for this shirt? It's a Los Angeles exclusive slime. Great, Cookie. Anyways. It's great. It's great, Cookie. It's a Los Angeles exclusive. Yes, Cookie. I just thought you ought to know. Anyways. Yeah. Does LA have coconuts? No. For Japanese, these people think LA has coconuts. Yes, Cookie. Anyways. Let me go get the ingredients. I'll be right back, Cookie. Alright. We have a thing of garlic. some scallions. Awesome. And then we have... the greatest ingredient of all time. Mixed vegetables. That's right. This is gonna be the most unpretentious you've ever seen fried rice. I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be so unpretentious. Listen. What I'm teaching you guys today is how I ate. How I was taught to cook. It was one of the first things that I was taught to cook because we were poor and there was nothing in the house. And so my grandma and my mom would teach me this. When there's nothing in the house and you have a couple eggs and a bag of veggies, we're gonna teach you how to feed your sister. Alright? And so what I'm teaching you is a fried rice that I've eaten my entire life. If you don't have this kind of mixed vegetables, the peas and carrots work just fine. I have those too, but I like these because I like the colors. I like the colors, Cookie. Yeah. I like the colors, so... and then whatever proteins you have, usually when we're really poor, it's just egg. But... we got sausage. We got Chinese sausages. This is so good. They're so good in fried rice. In like a homemade fried rice cookie. You can also use Spam. I've used Spam before. If you have Spam, you can cut it into little things. This is exactly how I make fried rice. Exactly, Cookie. What I'm teaching you today is how we make fried rice at home. The thing, can I say, I don't disagree with Uncle Roger, Cookie. Uncle Roger teaches you how to make a really good restaurant-style fried rice. Like, if you want to make it Uncle Roger style, that is restaurant-quality fried rice. It's gonna cost you $15 a pop to feed a 4 people, Cookie, alright? What I'm teaching you is fried rice we Chinese people get by on from childhood into adulthood, Cookie. This is like the most unpretentious version of it. If somebody wants to fight me about it, go ahead. I'm still gonna win, Cookie. I'm still gonna win. Okay? Anyways, this is home fried rice. This is the ancient text, okay? Okay, Cookie? This is home fried rice. Anyways. Yes. You get the experience of being a Chinese kid staying home for the summer, and then your mom is cooking you fried rice because she's busy. And she can't feed you anything else. That's the experience you guys are getting today, Cookie. Yes. Alright. So with these, you want to separate... Alright, this you want to separate basically into the bottom and the top. So the top, we're going to use as a garnish. And then this we're gonna use to fry, because this is where all the flavor is. And this is just for color and crunch, right, Cookie? So let me go get let me get 2 separate bowls, one for the aromatics and one for the garnish, Cookie. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, we're gonna take off the bulbs and the very ends. And then now, we're just gonna slice it. You can slice it all fancy style if you want. I'm gonna slice it a little diagonally. I'd watch my hands though. And the ends, you could just do whatever with them, it's fine. There we go. Hold on, Cookie. Rough and ready, Cookie. Anyways. And then this one is for garnish. So you just want to go fine. Hold on, Cookie. It's a small cutting board, Cookie, so I have to work in a lot smaller than I am used to. Oh, Cookie. Use day-old rice? Yes, if I have it. But I'm teaching you guys how to make it with not day-old rice, because I don't think most of you are Asian, Cookie. I don't think most of you are Asian, and so you're not gonna have day-old rice. Let's stop pretending that white people are gonna have day-old rice in their house. That just doesn't happen. Alright. I just, like, can we stop pretending? Can we stop pretending that white people have day-old rice in their house, Cookie? Anyways. If you're Asian, then I don't really need to teach you how to do this, because your grandma or mom has probably taught you already. And I'm just doing something you've always known. Anyways, Cookie. Okay, hold on, Cookie. Pre-peeled garlic, because I'm lazy, Cookie. Bombastic side-eye, Cookie. Yes. And so, with garlic, you can mince it. You can totally mince it. But in my fried rice, Cookie, I like seeing the little chips of fried garlic in it. So I don't actually mince it. I like to slice it into like thin. So when it fries up the rice, you can see the fried garlic in it. But you can also use minced garlic. Whatever you have is fine, Cookie. You can also crush... crushing it's not enough, I don't think. It needs to be in little pieces, Cookie. So, I'm just gonna slice it. You know what they do in the Godfather? You know, where they had the whole... thing about so-and-so sliced the garlic so thin it melts in the pan. Do that. Do that. Yeah, like the razor thin. Yeah. Well, yeah, when they were in prison. Yes. Do that. Do that. But it doesn't need to be that razor thin. It just needs to be sliced. It just needs to be sliced. I like seeing the pieces of garlic in there. Not everybody does. That's fine. That's your preference. But I do. There it is. Thinly sliced chips, basically you need garlic chips. That knife is sharp. No, this is actually the dullest knife I have. I apologize. I have one that's really sharp and scary, Cookie, but it's also highly reflective, so I don't use it on the stream. But this is not my main knife. Hold on, Cookie. I have a really sharp knife that I normally use, but it's too shiny. There you go. And again, if you're lazy, just freaking chop up the garlic, Cookie. Just chop it. Just make it minced. Like, if you're really struggling and there's no fresh garlic in your house, garlic powder. Just use garlic powder. We can't be choosy out here, Cookie. Sometimes we're out here, we're struggling. Okay, Cookie? Right? Just choose whatever you got, alright? When I was a kid, we didn't always have fresh garlic at home. And I didn't always have time. Sometimes it's dire. And like, we just use garlic powder, Cookie. But we're doing a lot better than I was as a kid, so we got fresh garlic. Hold on, Cookie. And don't worry about my fingers. I'm being careful, and I have long nails. So if I slip, it'll just go into the nails. You know what? I think 3 is enough. That's a lot of garlic. We'll just use 3 cloves. And then that is our aromatics. Hold on, Googie. Yeah, that's just 3 cloves. And it's a whole cup of rice, so I think it's good. This is for garnish at the end. And now... we're gonna get another bowl. And we should put about 2 or 3 sausages in there. Basically, the rule is for every half cup of rice, 1 sausage. So seeing as they made 1 cup means 2 sausages. At least that's my rule. Sometimes, if you're like really hungry mode, I would put the extra sausage in there just for the extra protein. But I think 2 is enough to be yeah. Hold on, let me go get another bowl. Three sausage, live a little. The thing is, there's gonna be egg in it too, so we don't want to like overdo it. There's gonna be egg in it, and there's not really any graceful way of taking these sausages out. You just gotta like shimmy it out of the bag. Ooh. And then see how the links are. There's a little extra bit, a bonus. Nice. There we go. Sausage. And again, you want to slice it kind of like the garlic, but not as thin. And if you guys never had Chinese sausage is like, it's kind of sweet. It has a little bit of a sweet flavor. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah. I mean, I don't have to teach you guys how to slice hot dogs, so I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure you guys know how to slice hot dogs, so I'm not gonna be a stickler about it. Okay, yeah. It's very greasy. You guys see this cross section? You see all that fat? All the white spots is lard. It's very good. That is pure lard. So the white spots are all lard. Mmm. These are the more fresh ones. There are drier ones which are also good, but I like these. I like this brand. I personally like this brand, but you can use whatever brand you like. I know Costco sells these now, but it's the something starts with a J, Kim Jan or something. I don't know, brand. They do sell it at Costco in like big batches. So, yeah. They look like salami. Don't eat it. Don't eat this like salami. And then you can also make them smaller. I'm gonna make them smaller because I like it when it's like a little bite of sweet meat with the sausage and the rice. So I like to make it a little smaller, just to make it like, just to make the ratio a little better, you know? But it's up to you. You can make it, you can also just put it straight in like as the big slices if you're into that. But I like it a little bit more chopped up personally. Personal preference. Alright, yeah. And you just take that. And then I'll put the second one in. I think it's 2 sausages might not look like a lot, but once you chop it up and stuff, it'll be more than you bargained for, Cookie. The whole key about this meal is to make it look like you're eating a lot. It's to stretch the ingredient more. Because chances are, if you're making this is like, you're struggling a little bit. You're struggling a little bit. You're probably struggling like, oh, maybe I'm just too lazy to get new ingredients, and this is all I have in the fridge. Or I'm too poor to afford actual vegetables and fresh meat, you know? And seeing as the economy as is the way right now, I think we're all struggling a little bit, Cookie. You know, Cookie? I think we're all struggling a little bit. So the key is to trick your mind into thinking it looks a lot more than it actually is. Yeah. Life's a bit hard nowadays. I would agree with that, Cookie. Can't believe my fried rice became struggle slop of food. It's like low tier struggle, because if you're really struggling, it's ramen noodles and beans. But this is like, you're struggling a little bit. You know, you're like running out of stuff. You know what I mean, Boogie? Yeah. Yeah, it's higher tier than the ramen and beans, you know? But it's still... I'm trying to be mindful of my food. And not in the way as in like, I'm trying to mindful as in what I eat, but the amount I'm eating and the ingredients because I'm poor! So yeah, that's a lot. I think that's a lot of sausage. I think that's enough sausage. Again, you don't have to use Chinese sausage. I've done this with Spam. you have a block of spam, half of that would make a good amount of protein, or about a cup of uncooked rice. So yeah, so just, you can use spam if you know you don't have Asian stuff. It's still very Chinese to put spam in your fried rice cookie. I just want to say that. Yeah, if you have bacon too, you could also use bacon. You know, cookie. Spam is when you're really struggling. You know, it's like the next tier down, cookie. Yeah, it's like the next tier down. You can't afford these sausages anymore. You gotta get out the spam, cookie. It also works, you know? So just make with what you got, cookie. Alright, yeah. We don't got time for that pretentious BS these days, cookie. Like, let's stop expecting people to own a wok. Alright? Did you guys know that growing up, my grandpa usually doesn't cook in a wok because that was a lot of extra effort, and when we immigrated, our cooktop could not accommodate a wok, so grandpa cooked with normal pots and pans, cookie. Alright, so you do not need a wok. You just need a skillet, cookie. You don't need that. You can make it with your normal stuff, cookie. Yes. Anyways, they didn't even sell woks when we moved to America, or like when my family immigrated from China to Canada. They didn't even sell woks where we lived in Calgary, Alberta. Okay, where are we gonna find a wok? Dark times. Times have changed. It's much easier now, but it works, cookie. Okay, 3 minutes until our rice is done. Perfect. 3 minutes. This is perfect timing, Cookie. It's kind of perfect. Yeah. It's fast. So here we have different options. You guys want me to make it for a maximum taste and deliciousness or a maximum efficiency? There's different ways we can do this today, Cookie. Hold on. We gotta make our eggs. I'll be right back, Cookie. Okay, Googie. 2 eggs. They're fancy blue eggs. Do not look at me. Obviously, I'm not struggling enough. Thank you for the shoe bot! Shoe Reno. Good afternoon, Shiina. My sad B went to his first con here in Edmonton. Oh my god, Edmonton! Got some good pics of him at the VTuber meetup Oshi Shrine. Oh my god, Edmonton! Is Edmonton Mall still the biggest mall in Canada, Cookie? Is it? Oh! Do you hear my rice cooker? Probably not. But it's singing, Cookie. It's singing. It means it's done. Anyways, thank you so much for the shoe potato radio. I made the mistake when I worked at HP of sharing my Vietnamese Landy's shrimp and fish sauce fried rice. After that, everybody wanted landlady rice. Never share your fried rice. Never share your fried rice with people who've never had actual good fried rice you make at home in the most unpretentious way, because you will never have fried rice. People will be knocking every time we eat. I still live in this crappy apartment where there was a window into my kitchen. And I was always in there, and I had to open the windows to let the air waft out. Right, Cookie? And then every time I did that, some of the neighbors would come to the window and say, "What you cooking? That smells great." Woo! That's a runny egg. Dang. Nosy neighbors. We love that, Cookie. I think we need one more egg. These are tiny. Hold on, Cookie. Three eggs. And you just kind of break the yolks. You don't need to make it perfectly mixed. I just go until it's kind of like the yolks are broken. That's all you need to do. You don't really need to go super hard for that. Thank you, Tab Down, for the 5 gift. That's very sweet. Thank you, Cookie. Are the eggs blue? Yeah. You see that lightly blue hue? They're heirloom eggs, as they call it in the grocery store. Anyways, Cookie. Okay. Let me prep this. First things first, gonna give it a little bit of oil. If you have lard, it's better. It tastes better with lard, but I don't have lard today, so we're just using some oil. Just some whatever vegetable oil you have, whatever high point vegetable oil you have. Just give it a little situation. There it is, Cookie. Or peanut oil. Can use peanut oil. Whatever vegetable high cooking point oil. Lard is better though. Lard lard is better. If you have a lard, it's gonna taste better. But I don't have it, so sadly we're gonna work with what we got. And this is what we got today. Alright. Okay, so now I gotta turn this all the way up and heat the pan. I'm gonna get my spatula cookie. And then where is my cap? For my keyboard? Hold on. For all of you who are sticklers about my keyboard, I cover my keyboard for you. So you will not be scared, Cookie. Alright. Okay, I'm back. Okay. This is heating up. I'm gonna read my soup. I got my spatula. I'm ready. Thank you so much for the soup. Bye, Steve Martman. Are you telling me a banana fried this rice? Banana fried rice sounds terrible. I'm not gonna lie. But that sounds like some kind of thing. You know, I've actually seen banana fried rice. I lied. I've seen banana fried rice in Puerto Rico. It is arroz con plantanos. I've seen it. I lied, Cookie. I've literally seen it in Puerto Rico. I have seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it, Cookie. Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much for... We don't mix it together. They do at the Chinese restaurants in Puerto Rico. Or at least the one I went to. It was crazy. Anyways. But it's plantain, banana, same thing, bada bing, bada boo. You know? Anyways, once that oil starts heating up, we will put in what we need to put in. Come on, Cookie. Again, this is a non-stick. You see that little bit of smoke coming off of it? That means it's ready. You put in your aromatics, which is your garlic and the ends of your green onion. And I'm gonna turn down the heat a little bit as to not burn our aromatics. There it is, Cookie. And you're just basically making aromatic oil right here. You just want to smell it, and once you smell it, it's good enough to put in your meat. Hold on, Cookie. Look at the bright red of that sausage. And you're just gonna cook that all the way through. I'm gonna cook that down until it's a little crispy, Cookie. I like it when it's a tad bit crispy. But before that happens, you also should put in your frozen vegetables, because they will take a little longer to cook, seeing as they're frozen. I'll just put the whole bag in there. You can also just use peas and carrots. I think I grew up eating just peas and carrots, but I kind of like the variety of the colors in this. So, yeah, it's sizzling, Cookie. Yeah, and then I'm gonna turn it up. Give it more heat, Cookie. And you're just gonna fry this for a little bit, Cookie. You're gonna fry it for a little bit. Alright. Corn works of everything. Yeah, I grew up with peas and corn. Me too! Me too, Cookie. But I kinda like the colors, so I used what I used. Yeah. Yeah. Your Shiina, your fried rice should have MSG in it. I usually put MSG in it, but I ran out. I'll go look again, Cookie. So I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit. Be right back, Cookie. Gonna let this sit. Okay, no MSG today because I ran out, Cookie. I checked for you, but it's fine. It is fine, Cookie. Hello, hello, Cookie. Yeah, I don't have MSG today. Yeah, no MSG today. Hiya! Hiya! No MSG today. We don't usually have MSG, like... I didn't grow up using MSG because my mom also thought it was bad. Yeah. My mom also thought it was bad to eat MSG, so I didn't grow up with MSG that much, Cookie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I do use soy sauce. I don't use sesame oil though, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, Cookie. I'm allergic to it, so no. Yeah, my parents always thought it was bad, so I just never ate MSG that much. Unless it already came in the package. It wasn't really a thing. Yeah. The key here is you just want to render the sausage. You want to render the sausage a little bit. In the oils too, and render down the fat in the sausage. So it's all shiny and a little bit fried. Right, Cookie. Yeah, it does hit just right. It is terrible for you, but it does hit just right sometimes, Cookie. Yeah. Mic sounds muffled? Is it? Is it muffled? I think the West is the only place that thought MSG was bad. No, actually, Chinese people thought it was bad too. It's not just the West. We also thought it was bad. We also bought into it, especially the more, like, health-conscious people. Chinese people also bought into it. But they never stopped using it in restaurants. It was only, like, home cooking. We figured that if it's home cooking, we can show a little more restraint. But if it's like... If it's not home cooking, then we can eat it. You know what I mean, Cookie? Yeah. We just ate it sparingly. Exactly. But a lot of sauces have MSG in it. We just don't add any more than we have to at home, if that makes sense. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. Okay, I, at this point, like to salt the veggies and stuff a little bit. Or if you have MSG, I'd put a little MSG in it. I just like to give it a little bit of salt at this stage, because then I feel like it coats the rice better. In a little bit. Yeah. I add the egg with the rice. So the rice is gonna be all coated with egg. So I usually do this. You don't got to get fancy with this. Is how I made it, how I was taught to make it all my life. But we're still rendering our meat a little bit. Oh, I think it's good enough. Hold on, Cookie. Alright. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Now we're gonna take the rice. And put all that in there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to press it, like break it up a little bit, and it should be easy. And then once the rice is all broken up like this, you're just going to throw the egg in and start to mix right away. Get every little bit in there. We don't do that like thin, stringy egg thing at home. That is usually a restaurant thing, Cookie. Most Chinese people, we just do this. And it should be cooking up very fast at this point. And at this point, you're gonna add a little bit. I'm gonna taste this. I'm gonna add a splash of soy sauce. And I'm gonna turn the heat down. We're gonna use residual heat now to fry it. Hold on, Cookie. And then at this point, you can add both white pepper, hit it with some white pepper and some black pepper. I really like white pepper too. Taste it. White pepper, yes, specifically white pepper and some black pepper. Yeah. Alright. Perfect. And then at the end, when you're done, you would mix all the rest of this green onion in. There it is, Cookie. Just to give it more color. And you're basically done. At this point, you got yourself a meal, Cookie. I put black pepper in it too, just a little bit. Yeah. Though when I was younger and didn't have white pepper, I just used black pepper. Just black pepper. Yeah. You can add both. I usually add both. Hold on, Boogie. And there it is. Turn it off. And you can do this extra step if you wanted, but the Koreans like to do this thing where you press the rice down like this. And you get crispy bottom rice. You want to press it down. And then if you wait, you get crispy rice at the bottom. Cookie! Yeah, so you just want to press it and optimize the surface area and you get crispy bottom. Yeah, so now you just wait. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. One crispy side. Yeah. So it's really, really good. I really like the crispy bits. It adds a little bit of like extra flavor and texture to it. So good, Cookie. Yeah. Also, I like using frozen shrimp. Sometimes if I don't have little sausage Cookie, like if I don't have sausage, you can also use frozen shrimp, like frozen pre-deveined, pre-detailed, deshelled shrimp too. But you just gotta really be careful about the cook time. What I would do with that one is I would fry it and then with the aromatics and take it out and then fry the rice and everything else that needs to be fried and then add the shrimp in at the end so you don't overcook the shrimp. But yeah, Cookie. Frozen uncooked shrimp. Yeah. Frozen uncooked shrimp. Yeah. Why is the pan not straight? Cause it's like an electric skillet. Cookie. Yeah. Takes about a minute to cook. Yeah, shrimp doesn't take that long at all. If you overcook shrimp, it gets all rubbery. Unless, like, you're into that, Cookie. Unless you're into rubbery shrimp. I know some people who are. Like, kids are really into rubbery shrimp. I don't know why, Cookie. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. So this ratio of rice to random other ingredients is like... Obviously, I'm not struggling that hard yet, Cookie. The amount of color and ratios of rice to stuff, this is like, obviously, I'm not struggling that hard yet. Once you start getting poorer, there'll be more rice and less stuff. More rice equals more struggle. This is like, obviously, I'm not doing that bad yet, Cookie, right? Yeah. So it really depends. It really depends. As you get poorer, the less stuff there is, and the more just normal rice there is. It's also double what a restaurant would give you. So, yeah. Rice to stuff struggle ratio. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you so much for the show, but Tangerines. I've reheated my fried rice. I'm fed for weeks. Yes. Rice is cheap, Cookie. Yes. Yeah. What the fuck is this pan? It's like a electric skillet. It's an electric skillet. This is not ancient Chinese magic pot pan. This is like an electric skillet I got off of Amazon for $20. Okay, go do like dude, don't look at me like that. Sometimes just be like that. Sometimes I just gotta do what a girl's gotta do, Cookie, right? Yeah, anyways, why is it square? I don't know, I didn't make this. Anyways. Alright. And now you just serve it up. My sister would be waiting with her bowl when she was a little girl. She'll be waiting beside me. When she was shorter than me, it was so cute. She'll be waiting with her bowl right beside me. Oh, she was so cute. She was so cute when she was a baby. Oh, can your sister cook like you? She can cook now, but I still have the knowledge. She still wants me to cook a lot of the time because I have the taste she's used to as a kid. And she thinks her cooking doesn't taste like my cooking, so she makes me cook. You know, Cookie? Yeah, so that is a beautiful portion of fried rice, and then you could save this portion for another person, or if you are on that primal hunger BS, you can also just eat it all by yourself. Highly do not recommend that though, but you know. Yeah, alright. Let me go get a spoon. Yeah. Now I'm hungry. Yes. Doesn't look half bad. Yeah, I know it's not like restaurant fried rice, but this is the fried rice I grew up with, so I don't know what to tell you. It's perfect. You can also hit it with more salt if it's not salty enough, but it's perfect for me. Hold on, Googie. I'm gonna move this. And this, let me zoom in. The average Shiina weeknight fried rice. I've been eating this all my life, Oogie. All my life I've been eating this fried rice. So, yeah. Yeah. All my life I've been eating this fried rice. Still no chili jam, you know? Anyways. It's like comfort in a bowl. And you get your veggies. And your calories and a little bit of protein. This is the food that I grew up on. Yeah. If it wasn't this, it was frozen food, so sometimes you see frozen food, and this is like peak. Yeah. Yeah. Is it that healthy? I think there's more healthy things, but if you really need to get calories in your body for as like little as possible, this is what we ate. Not too oily, you know. Not too oily, not mushy at all. You guys know each grain is still its individual grain. It's not like mushy. That's how you know it's good. It's supposed to be like crumbly, not like sticky, you know, Cookie? It's like fluffy and dry. That is the consistency you want for fried rice, Cookie. Nothing sticks together. Exactly. That's my issue when making it, made it too wet. Yeah, put less water in your rice when you cook the rice. Less water for your rice, okay, Cookie? Like when you're cooking the rice, and you're making fried rice, less water. It's like making pasta and trying to make it al dente, Cookie. Yes. Yeah, just gotta adjust it. Of course, I've been making this all my life, so I know the exact ratios, but you know, yeah, or just cook normal rice and leave it in your fridge overnight, which also works. But yeah, again, you can also just cook it with less water, and you can get the rice same day. Yeah. Try out your rice in the fridge if you are too lazy to figure that out, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah, you see Sadby? You see Sadby beside me right here? That's how my sister used to look at me. And instead of a bok choy, it would be a bowl. She was so cute, Cookie. Yeah. Now she's taller than me. Now she's 5'9". Oh my god. A giant, Cookie. It used to be like that. Yeah. Oh, now she's 5'9". Okay. Oh, now she looks down with the bowl. What happened? Oh, I kept nourishing her, I guess, Foogie. Yeah. Now imagine a shadow of a woman towering over me as I cook. Oh my god. Anyways, Googie, I raised her too well. She stole the genetics. Yeah, damn. Anyways. Thank you so much for your show, Ba! Nameless Blast, the perfect chow fan Meemaw. Thank you, Googie. Thank you. Thank you so much for the 2 months of member, Vimpelic. Comfy homemade fried rice is the best. Looks super yummy. Thank you. It's great. It's great. You can also just use peas and carrots. I like the green beans and the corn, but not everybody does. So, yeah. Thank you so much for the Shuba Cube. Finally, some good crab fried rice. I've never actually had crab fried rice. I've had lobster fried rice before, Cookie, and shrimp, but not crab. Yeah. Thank you so much for your Shuba Darko. Going from ramen with Pippa to fried rice with Meemaw is quite a bit of whiplash. Did Pippa eat ramen today, Cookie? Like instant ramen? Thank you so much for the Shuba. Hello, why bang? No hot sauce? Okay, some sriracha on this goes fire, but I'm old and my stomach cannot handle sriracha. But if you put sriracha on this, it is so good. I grew up eating sriracha on this. It is peak. If you put a couple, just a little bit of sriracha on this, oh my god. Oh my god, it is so good. It is so good. Yeah, it has to be sriracha, but sriracha, ooh, so good. Yeah, chili crisp, lokama works too. You have lokama, I have lokama, but I'm not gonna sign up for another stomachache after what I had to go through last night. So I will not put hot sauce on it today. But ooh, I love it with a bit of sriracha, Cookie. I've got one of those frozen stir-fry mixes with broccoli, carrots, snap peas, and water chestnuts. Might try a bag of that for fried rice. You can? I don't like the water chestnuts with the fried rice. But snap peas, yes. Broccolis and carrots, yes. But who knows? Maybe you'll like it, Cookie. What about pepper flakes? You can if you want. But I just like it with sriracha. I like it with sriracha. Yeah. Yeah. The disparity between cooking streams is something else. I didn't know Pippa had a cooking stream today. Opinions of baby corn? Oh, I love baby corn when I was younger. I don't like it as much now. I love baby corn and fried rice. So if you guys like baby corn, definitely put that in there. There's no rules. There's not really any rules. I taught you guys the basics. If you want to change up the protein, you can. If you want to change up the veggies, you can. As long as you got some garlic, some scallions, some oil, and eggs and rice. You can make it as weird as you want. As long as it tastes good. That's like, it's like you can eat this every day of the night and just change up the protein. You know, Cookie? Yeah. Okay, real struggle though. My grandma used to make it with hot dogs. Can I just say this? Instead of the Chinese sausage right here that you see, this is what we like. Like, this is, you're not struggling yet. I grew up with hot dogs in this. Like, literally just sliced legit hot dogs. Cooked exactly the same way. Sliced exactly the same way, but instead of this Chinese sausage, hot dogs. Like with the Oscar Mayer hot dogs, Boogie. You can totally make it with hot dogs. I grew up eating that. I brought that to school to eat lunch, Cookie. So, you make it still amazingly good. Still really, really good, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah. So, and my grandma's super Chinese, so don't let people look down on your fried rice as long as it tastes really good. Yeah. Anyways, I would still, when I feel sad, I still make the hot dog version. I still sometimes make the straight hot dog version. So, like, don't feel bad. If you can't get Chinese sausage, you can make it with hot dogs. You can make it with Spam. Anyways, Boogie. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for the show, Pop Potato Radio. Pippa cooked with her sword. I'm scared. Let me know. Check that out, Googie. Yeah. Poor man's solutions aren't always bad. They aren't always bad, Googie. Like, you know, Vienna sausages are the worst. Yeah, they're too salty. I don't really like Vienna sausages at all, Googie. Pippa didn't cook today. She cooked yesterday with her sword. Oh, I gotta go check it out, Googie. I was too busy to know what was going on in the company yesterday because I told you guys I was eating with my family. And that was interesting. That was interesting to say the least, Googie. That was... interesting is a nice way to put it. Let's just put it that way, Googie. Anyways. With my family, yes. Yes. Thanks so much for that 2 months, Nate. Great. Does it come with eggwa? I don't know what eggwa is. I have no idea what you guys mean by that. I think... I don't know what it means. And maybe in another chat, another girl might know what that means, but I don't know what it means. Anyways, thank you so much for the show. Bye. Hello. Why being chicken fried rice? I've never made chicken fried rice before. I've had Hainanese chicken rice, which we can make. If you guys want 80 grams of protein and 500 calories, I can teach you guys how to make Hainanese chicken rice. Hainanese chicken rice is like how I lost most of the weight from when I was Shinor Pookie. It is insane. The macros on that thing is like insane for the amount of food that you're eating, Pookie. Like crazy. Yeah. So I'll teach you guys how to make Hainanese chicken rice next time. Yes. Thank you so much for the shoe Bob. Okra, so what actually is MSG? It's basically a different kind of salt, but with more umami flavor in it. It's monosodium glutamate, I believe, is what MSG is short for, and it's basically just sodium, but like tastier. It's, yeah, monosodium glutamate. It's just salt, but like tastier. Yeah, it's an amino acid. It's really good. Some people are allergic to it. Yeah, but it's just as bad as salt is, but it's just a little tastier, Boogie. You don't need it. You can just use normal salt, but it is tastier. It does make a lot of things tastier, Boogie. Thank you so much for the Shuba Fish Club. Thank you, Boogie. Thank you so much for the Shuba. Prognies from Calgary, my beloved. I miss her every day. Another summer, I didn't get to be at the Stampede. Wait, how long is the Stampede going for? I bet it's over now. Calgary Stampede. It's over. Okay, next year. Next year, Cookie. Next year. Next year, I will go. Mark my goddamn words, Cookie. I don't care if I have to take time off stream. I will go to the Stampede. Right, Cookie? Yeah, I will go to the Stampede. I might even dox my Jake. Just kidding, I won't. But I'd have to take Sad B, and he's gonna be wearing his little Stampede getup. We're gonna make him little like cowboy boots, and we're gonna take him to the Stampede, and I'm gonna take a bunch of pictures with him at the Stampede, and just like I was as a little girl, Cookie. Yeah, we'll take Bucky. We'll take Bucky to the Stampede. Oh my gosh, just like, and buy him little cinnamon sugar donuts, the mini donuts at the Stampede, just like my grandma used to. Yeah, and giving him the Shiina childhood experience, Cookie. Yeah, winning him a little toy at the carnival games, and then watching the rodeo. Yeah, and then riding the kiddie rides. Awesome, Cookie. Yeah. Take a little bee. There's a rodeo in California, but it's not the rodeo that I grew up with. I have to go. I have to go to the Stampede, Cookie, and listen to Tim McGraw perform at the Stampede. You gotta experience. Does he still perform? Does Tim McGraw still perform at the Stampede? Does he still make music? Anyways, Cookie. Thank you so much for the show. Bye. Hello, YB. Taking your kids to the rodeo. Exactly, Cookie. Yeah, in a wheel. He performs in a wheelchair? Oh, damn. I don't know. Is he still alive? I don't know. Tim McGraw? Hell yeah. Live Tim McGraw concert. Yeah. How's it going, Chinese girl world? Did they fire the shrimp? What do you mean? What do you mean, Cookie? Sound? Huh? What's wrong? Maybe I'll find a cowboy husband. I don't know. Texas has a lot of charming cowboy boys. Cowboys. You're talking about the Calgary Stampede as soon as I join. Yes, Boogie. Tim McGraw is 40. Okay, so he's not dead. I don't know. I don't know how old Tim McGraw is. Yeah, he's still performing, right? Do you guys see that the Backstreet Boys are still performing? And have you seen their new venue that they're performing at? Have you seen the Backstreet Boy concert, Cookie? They're killing it still. Yeah, they're still killing it. Yeah, okay, my fried rice is getting cold. Okay, Mom. Okay. Yeah, they're performing at the Sphere. They're performing at the Sphere, and the stage is insane. They have this like Y2K future space sci-fi stage concept, and you're like going up to the space in another universe to watch them. Like, it's so cool, Cookie. I really want to go see them with all the other hags. Yeah, Backstreet's back. Alright. Do you guys know they never quit music? Do you guys know, Cookie? They never quit. They've always been performing. They never stopped. Anyways. They never stopped. Anyways, Cookie. Was Justin Timberlake part of the group? Justin Timberlake was part of NSYNC. There's like some lore with NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. Yeah. Yeah, Googie. NSYNC. There's some lore there. For Zoomers, it's like what happened with for Zoomers that like K-pop. This is like when they made Islet to replace New Jeans. For all of you K-pop enjoyers and Gen Z and Gen Alpha, this is like when they made Islet to replace New Jeans, Boogie. Yeah. Yeah. So that's a story of like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. There's some like contractual corporate BS that had a little bit of like, they had a little bit of friction there, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah. They made it kind of New Jeans. No, New Jeans is a K-pop group. But their name is New Jeans. Anyways, Boogie. Which I think is a stupid ass name. But they did make good music. Yeah. They're washed now though, because they lost one of their members to a lawsuit. Anyways, Cookie. Thank you so much for the show. Bye, Nico Paul. I needed this stream to recover from the Gruel Maxer, Pippa. She boiled the soup dumpling until it was just soup. Damn, Cookie. Damn. The new jeans are now washed and now they're old jeans and nobody cares anymore, sadly. Yeah. She also used a sword to cut things. I saw that. Yeah. I saw that. I always feel nervous when another girl in FaZe is like doing an event. I'm usually there, but I'm reluctant to chat because I don't want people to think I'm taking away any attention. I don't want to take away any attention personally from the streamer, so I just don't say anything. I was there. I just didn't say anything. Anyways, I'm always around. I just don't like taking away somebody's thunder. I don't know. I'm just really awkward. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I will like retweet their stuff. Like I'll retweet and like advertise everybody's things, but I probably won't comment in the stream. Yeah, just to not take away any attention, please. Yeah. If it's a normal stream, I'm usually there. Or if it's like a topic I can't shut up about, I will chat. I will chat with you. I will legit chat. Yeah. Like I can't resist during the bricks and minifig stuff. Can't resist with you. Yeah. Thank you so much for Shelvin. You're always a welcome presence in Pippa streams. I'm glad, Cookie. Yeah. The bricks and minifig saga was really entertaining, Cookie. Very entertaining. This looks tasty. It is. It was really quick to make too. Do you guys see how fast that was? We haven't even been streaming 2 hours, and I think I finished said meal in like 45 minutes max. That was crazy fast. Peak struggle meal. Sorry, drinking water, Cookie. I've reverted to my sippy bod. This is my adult sippy cup. This is great. I filled it with ice water at 6 a.m. this morning. It is now almost 5 p.m. Cookie, and it's ice cold. It's great. It's actually it's goated. I get it now, Cookie. I filled it with ice and water at 6 a.m. this morning, Cookie. And it's 5 p.m. now and it's still ice cold. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. Anyways, it's great. It's great. It's a Stanley. It's a Stanley. I have a hydro flask too, but this one doesn't keep the stuff as cold. I use this casually. It contains more water, so I use it. But when I want cold water, I use this one because it keeps it cold for a long time. Yeah, go give. I have a Stanley beer stein. It keeps beer cold. It's great. It's true. It's great. No ad. This is not an ad, Cookie. This is a hydro flask. This is a Stanley. Yeah. Anyway, Cookie. Such a stark contrast to Pippa's concoction. How many phase members can cook, really? I think there's more members who can't cook than who do cook regularly, you know? Do you still use lead? The lining of the Stanley contains lead, yes. You gotta make sure that if you dent your Stanley, you get rid of it. Like if you dent this thing, or I wouldn't put it in the dishwasher. I don't put none of my Stanleys in the dishwasher for that reason either. Because I know it's lead lined and I don't want it to be dented or like, you know. Yeah, because if you dent it, then you ruin the integrity of that, like, of the lead being contained. So how it keeps your drinks cold from morning to night for like 12 plus hours is there's a stainless steel wall on the inside. Then sandwiched between that wall and the outside stainless steel outside is like lead. And so that's why it's so heavy. And that's what keeps your drink insulated. The lead never touches your drink, but Cookie, if you dent it or damage the inside or the outside in any way, you can no longer guarantee that the lead isn't gonna leach into your drink. So make sure that if you get one of these or any insulated bottle, that when you destroy it, like don't use it anymore, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah, so just be careful with it. It's not like delicate, but like don't be denting it on things, Cookie, basically. I hand wash all of mine. Yeah. This one, if you guys are still scared of that, like if you guys have kids or little cousins or stuff like that, Cookie, little siblings, I don't know. If you're dealing with kids or if you're really clumsy and you just want to be able to bash your stuff against walls as much as you want, Cookie, Hydro Flask. Hydro Flask doesn't have any lead in it. There's no lead, but it also doesn't keep your drink as cold for as long. Like nowhere near, Cookie. But it is lead free. So if you want to bash it around and you don't care about the temperature, this one. Yeah, Cookie. Yeah, there's trade-offs. There's trade-offs, Cookie. Yeah, I use both because I drink a lot of water. Sometimes I want it ice cold, sometimes I don't. Depending on the day, Cookie. I usually keep both filled up at my desk though, because I drink a lot of water. And sometimes I'm here for like 7+ hours. So Stanley for home, Hydro Flask for the gym, or if you live in like Texas and it's like hot as freaking all hells. Okay, this thing I kept in my hot car in like 80-90 degree weather, and I went to a 2-hour appointment, came back, it was still in my car seat. I took it out, sip from it, still ice cold. Still ice cold. The insulation on this thing is insane, Googie. It's insane. So if you do live in Texas, I do highly recommend getting a Stanley. It is crazy. It is crazy, Googie. Yeah. Anyways. Thank you so much for the Shupa, Book Mage. Thank you. Thank you so much for the Shupa. Can confirm, yeah. I mean, it survived like a burning car, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, Cookie. Yeah. I left mine in my truck during church, and after 3 hours, there's still ice. Yeah, Cookie. The reason why people were so crazy over... Like, this isn't the model that people went crazy over. But there's a Stanley that's the shape like this. The way that it's designed is so it can fit in your car cup holder. That's why it has this, like, weird narrow area. There's a Stanley one that's, like, the same shape as my Hydro Flask. That one got really popular, Boogie, because it's made to fit in your car, like, holder. So it's great. It's great. This one fits too. Yeah. Anyways, I just got this one because I like this. I like the handle, and I can put it in my backpack, in my holder, and my car. And it's a sippy cup, so I don't spill it all over myself, okay? And yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I like to hold it like this. A little jug. Anyways, Boogie. Yeah, it's like more appropriate for me, I guess. Yeah. What would be the difference between getting this and a regular Yeti? I've never tried a Yeti. I don't know how good Yeti is at keeping the ice in your drink, Cookie. I don't have one, so I can't tell you. And I don't need one, so I don't know. If you already have a Yeti, chances, and if it's already keeping your drink cold in the hot car for hours, then you don't need another bottle, right, Cookie? Yeah. Yeah, they're all the same. Yeah, anyways, Cookie. Your nails look great. Thank you, I just got them done. Thermos is thermos. I use thermos for food. I use thermos for food, Cookie. If I'm bringing congee or soup somewhere, I use the thermos. Yeah. I got fried rice thanks to this stream. Nice! You didn't make it? You should make your fried rice. Anyways, Boogie. Ozark Trail is nice too. Haven't heard of that bread, Boogie. It's pretty easy. Okay, you're far too lazy for that. To make rice? It's like 30 minutes! It's 30 minutes and it's so cheap, Boogie. You're probably paid like 15 bucks for your fried rice. It's so good. It's so good. Nothing lazier than this. Thank you so much for the show about Potato Radio. If you can find one OG glass line thermos, cold heat or cold better, and are even good for soups. They're not that good anymore. There's also Zojirushi. Zojirushi also makes good thermoses. Yeah. But they're too small. The Japanese Zojirushi. I have a pink one too. I use for tea, but it's so tiny. Yeah. Thank you so much for the show, or 8 months, freaking Wolfie Googie. Can you do a low main stream? I can do a chow mein stream. I don't know how to do low main, but I can do a Shanghainese chow mein stream if you guys want. It's a little higher effort because you need a specific noodle. Yeah. I can do that next week if you guys want. It's also very easy. Yeah, it's also very easy cooking. Yeah. If you want noodle stream. I don't think I can make the noodles myself, but I can tell you how to buy noodles. Honestly, you can make chow mein with udon. I do it all the time. I make chow mein with udon all the time because I'm lazy and udon is cheaper than all the other noodles. Maybe I should teach you guys how to make another struggle Shiina meal cookie. The udon fried... My fried udon noodle. My sister loves it. Yeah. Anyways, cookie. Yeah. That would be great. Another Chinese Shiina struggle meal. Yeah, yaki udon. Yeah, I'm so good at it. It's so good. It's so good. Thank you, freaking Wolfie, for the 8 months. Thank you again, Cookie. Yeah. Survive college with my recipes. Get your veggies in your body as well, Cookie. More struggle meals. Okay, I will make more struggle meals. So these are like mid-level. These are like... You're not gonna die yet struggle meals. This is like you have a little bit of money for food, but just not that much struggle meals, Cookie. You know? Anyways. Semi-struggle. Real struggle meals are, that's when you're putting... When you don't have vegetables and you're putting hot dogs in your rice cooker with your rice. That's when you're really going through it, Cookie. Anyways, you can still afford to dream of color at this point. Exactly, Cookie. Yeah. 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 Hot dog ramen. Yeah. Plain kanji. Plain kanji and pickled vegetables. That's when you're really going through it. I survived a whole month one time off of white rice, gruel, and kimchi. A giant jar of kimchi. That's all I had. That's all I had. I survived a whole month off of it. Yeah, it got me through, but I was not happy. But you know, that's what I ate, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah. At least you got your probiotics. It's the Korean War experience, Cookie. Yes. My struggle meal was oatmeal. I ate so much oatmeal when I was poor. Yeah. Yeah, Cookie. Yeah. Chat, that's semi-struggle and same line again. Well, the thing is, eggs used to be a struggle, right? Like a struggle staple. Because they were cheap. I think in the recent 5 years or something, eggs are like a luxury item now. So, things are changing, Cookie. Eggs used to be a struggle meal staple, but not anymore. I don't know. Yeah, they were back in the day. Yeah. Anyway, Cookie. It's cheaper to buy the chicken now, which is crazy. Eggs came back down. Nice. Well, if egg is still a struggle protein for you, that is awesome. I'm so happy for you. Anyways, Cookie. Got a dozen eggs for 2 cents. That's awesome. Yeah. Anyways. I think this stream is... I think this is another great weekend cooking stream that has been completed, everyone, Cookie. I really appreciate you for your time. I will see you guys next week. Tomorrow. Actually, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna finish up our Nikkei event. Sorry, it's just been Nikkei streams lately. But I really, really want to get through the event. And then, we'll do some other things other than Nikkei next week. I can promise you that. I can promise you we'll do more things than just Nikkei next week, okay, Cookie? Yeah, we gotta finish Project Matis, okay? And then, we'll do some other stuff as well. Yeah, the event's almost over, so we gotta rush through it. I promise. Yes, Cookie? Yeah, we'll do some stuff other than Nikkei. There's still gonna be 2 Nikkei streams. But, there's just gonna be other stuff. Yes, Cookie. More Nikkei maxing, Cookie. Literally got me into the game. I'm glad, Cookie. I'm glad. Yeah, we're almost done. I think there's like 2 large chapters, very meaty chapters to go through. We'll try to finish it tomorrow, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for your show by Nico Paul. We had breakfast or dinner a lot as kids. And in retrospect, it was because the food bank didn't have much food left that week. Yep. Yup, yeah. I can understand that, Cookie. Thank you so much for the show, but Andrew Tag Pippa recently cooked a meal with a sword. Yep. Yep, I am aware. Yeah, I am aware. Thank you, Cookie. Hold on, I missed that. Goonstradamus didn't finish. No, we didn't finish yet! Goonstradamus needs to finish. That sounds wrong. Anyways, Cookie. Yeah, Goonstradamus needs to finish! Yeah! Hey, yo, Cookie! Anyways. It's so long. It is, but I love it. I love it. So says Goonstradamus. The gallons are still there. The Goonstradamus needs to finish, Cookie. That sounds exactly correct. The gallons, Cookie! The gallons! Of tears. Of tears, Cookie. Obviously. Obviously, Cookie. Of tears. Yeah. Goonstradamus said what needs to be said. Exactly. Tears of tears, Cookie. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go, Cookie. Enjoy the last hours of your weekends. And I will see you tomorrow. Literally tomorrow. I'll put a schedule out. Okay, Cookie, I'll put a schedule out. Where are you going? Resting. For the rest of my weekend. And the next week, we will start grinding again. We'll meet again very soon, Cookie. You guys have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys soon, Cookie. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye, Cookie. Alright, who are we rating? Who are we rating, Cookie? Who are we rating? We are rating... We can go to EB today. EB has been streaming for 6 hours. It's crazy, Cookie. EB. Sleepy. EB time. Alright, Cookie. Go enjoy your time with Sleepy. 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 Give her lots of love. Thank you for all the support.